Oh, welcome back to BDDE, where we like to waste money and have fun. And it's beautiful Sunday here in Melbourne. Um, and all I did was get up a bit late and help my wife learn to drive and get more comfortable with that at the moment. And so now it's time to open boxes and make videos. Yeah, what a great day that is. It's alright. It's one of the rare, perfectly sunny non 4 season days here, but normally it's like 4 seasons in a row. But today, no. All right, got another 18. Maybe I should be looking at the rest of the numbers now. 25, 107. Who cares? Not even gonna make the. We'll make the box because we got to display this. But again, the biggest problem with this, don't get. Most people aren't going to buy too many of these packs singular. Most people are going to buy boxes because most of the worth is here. Especially at this price. Now, if they discount them, the actual packs inside at a reasonable rate, then I'd be more willing to buy single packs sometimes. But otherwise, no. I'll just get whatever else because I'll get the cold foils elsewhere. Yeah. Yes, so all a bunch of commons and leave them sheath. I'll zoom in a bit. It's another giggity. There's one of those, but I think these are. Come on. Sorry, guys, having one of those moments where we're going to have to go on and off. Software in the camera just goes, nah, I don't want to work properly anymore. So it's just easier if I do this. There we go. So yep, bit of a giggity. You know, we all like that. But we're going to leave it sheathed. We're not going to do anything about it, apparently. Colors of Ariel. What's this one? While this is face up in any zone, it's earth, ice, and lightning. Okay, cool. Cool. So that'll be a good, like, you know, if it's pitched. Or if it's attack, it can be whatever you need to be. For a 7 attack, for 3 cost, that's not a bad card. For them, that's not bad. Regular rares will go there. Rainbow Falls will go there. Majestics will go there. And we have our common pile over there. And we should be good now. Should be. I'm going to read a couple of cards that I go, oh yeah, what's that? But generally, we're just going to go, don't care. Move along. Runic Fell Song. We have an Body Greatness. It's a shapeshifter instance. So this tells me, like I theorized, we're going to have her back sooner or later. We're going to have Shiana back printed in a common rare form, I'd say, or a common form, just to put it back into it, or they're just going to like say that. The reason I think that's going to be the case is because obviously you have a specialization in rare, and she's only got a young hero, or maybe we're going to get an adult, but I think that's going to be weird, because right now I think Shiana's fine to be in things, because a lot of the specializations that she could copy or put into a deck were all majestic, so not too bad. So I don't think it's a problem. Name a living legend hero, become that, but they could just be putting in an adult, but who knows. Living legend hero, become that hero until the start of the next turn, except your base doesn't change. Yeah, that's kind of cool, and we don't care because we're not reading every card. I just pick a couple of cards. I'm like, what's that do? That I find interesting. And that's never going to be a mechanologist card, probably. Sorry, guys. Rights of the Earthlaw. I think this is going to be a good Guardian card because you create a Seismic Surge. It's cost 0, it blocks for 3, creates a Seismic Surge, and gives it +3. The only downside is no go again, and it's not an instant, so it's only what's holding it back. Yeah, we're going to have first little cold foil here. Excuse me. Solare plating. If you would be dealt damage, you may banish a card from your soul to prevent 1 of that damage. If you do, destroy this at the beginning of the end phase. So it's sort of like you can use it for an extra life with the soul piece. No blessings of the Mai. That's just a light action aura. Once it enters the arena, name a card. Turn all cards with that name in banished zone, face down. Whenever a card with a name is banished while this is in the arena, turn the card face down at the start of the turn. Alright, cool, fair enough. Just helps with that kind of stuff. It's fair. Alright, I'm reading too many, I know. Sorry, guys. But I've always wanted to go back to Bolton because of the light hero-ness. I've always wanted to go back to him. So that goes in the little hit area. I am going to be keeping most of these, whether they're light equipment, heroes, whatever. But all the Nathan's asked for all the brute stuff that I get for this, and that's fine. Happy to do that. Insult to injury, we don't care about. That's our aim before though. Chain of brutality. Bunch of rares. That's fine. That's nice. Fluid motion. I do like the do it. It looks really nice. If you've created a card this turn, this gets go again. If you've created a card. Interesting. Shouldn't be too hard to create a card, but it looks cool. Equipment at the back. Giggity. Might be a small giggity, but it's still a giggity. Commons. I've got a majestic thing, and I don't care about this. This will go straight into the bin. No, I'm kidding. It'll go into the sell pile straight away because I have absolutely no desire for this card. Ghost Protocol Mainframe. If this was banished from boosting this turn, you may play this from your banished zone. This gets +1 to each Evo you have equipped. Absolutely waste for me because I don't like that. But we got another majestic. High current currency. What's this one do? Removal energy count. Yeah, that's cool. That's a nice generic. It's good to help you out. It's a nice generic counter to things. Removal energy counters from target. Non-hero permanent. And opponent controls. Create that many gold tokens. It's not bad. Depths of Despair and a couple of rares. Got a couple of hits there. We have to stop and look at. Oh, almost dropped them. Almost dropped it all. Tentacular. What was it? The Tentacular Toll. Alright, cool. Sense Weakness in the majestic slot. The Guardian attack this turn gets +1, dominate, and when this hits a hero, deals damage to all allies. So it's a nice, it's the Guardian help deal with mass allies because most of the time I'm too busy just swinging at face. And it will help deal damage, especially if it's dominated. They can't block it as well, and you should be able to deal a ton of damage to all the allies. So it gives Guardian a bit of a chance, or at least a tool to deal with allies on those things. Spreading Mist looks pretty good. I don't care too much about it though. And Trip Rare. When this enters the arena, draw a card, then put a card from your hand into your deck, 5th from the top. At the start of your turn, destroy this, then create a Seismic Surge token. Set up for another turn. Pound of Flesh and a couple other rares. Who cares? We don't care about rares that much. That's the only problem. There's a lot of rares, but we don't care about them. Unless, because, there's just so many of them. Boop. Seed of Strength. And we have Majestic of Tyrant's Reflex. Whatever that is. Tigrin Reflex. That's the one where if combat was the last one, it gets +1 and go again. But you can use his reaction, discard this. And Ninja Attack gets +1, create a Crouching Tiger in your hand. So, good card all around for Crouching Tigers. I have a feeling that we're going to go back to the Mistval shortly in a set or two. We got our next call for Skyward number blah 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 blah, and it's Runeblade Boots. If you dealt arcane damage this turn, gets +1 defense. It's almost got rid of the rainbow foe. Aggressive pounce, and just a couple of rares. No extras. So basically, it's the last 4 cards we care about. We have an Ether, and it's just some more rares. Sorry, not very exciting. This stuff is some of the other stuff is. I'm not sure if it's going to be the best to open. Giggity. What's it? Seeker Kunai, and Saturn instant item. Something is +1, and Wildest in the Grape. Yeah, we've read this before. So it's a Majestic, Shatter Sorcery, and another Arcane Helmet. Well, it just makes no sense at all, because it's an Ulrun Hood, only Guardian. So what the fuck's going on with that, and what they're setting up for? I don't know. That's cut and carve. It's a good card in my eyes for Warrior in the setup. Bunch of rares. I can't wait to open my nice shiny gold foil. It's making me want to open it now. No. Rights of Earthlaw, and we don't care. Doubling Season and a bunch of other crap. They're all good cards, don't get me wrong, like for what they are. Just, I'm not going to read them all. Should read what I want. Walk in my shoes like this. If this has greater than its base, it gets +1. Crush, when this deals 4 or more damage to a hero until the end of their next turn, the base and block of an attack action card they control are halved. Round up. Interesting. That's not a bad card. I think that's kind of fun. We have a Bard card, and we have another. We have some random wizard card that's going to be doing some wizardry stuff with Arcane, and I'm not reading it. It's wizard. Too much text for me. I'm kidding, of course, because how much text is that? It's just as much. Some more tolls to be paid. Some Two-Faced Majestic, and some rares. Go. Engulfing Shadows, and our last. Oh, we got a Majestic. I don't know if it's good or not. Generic equipment head, so it's always a thing. When this defends, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's an attack action card, add it to the chain link as a defending card, and discard a card. I don't know. That sounds very good, or not? Like, put a card from the top of it, and then you got to discard from hand. I mean, if you've got no cards left, I guess. But I'm not sure how it'd work. I'd have to look it up and just be sure that how it's going to work. Sorry, not a judge. Don't know. I'd have to check before I go, yeah, that's how it works. So we've got our nice ice, Conqueror of the Ice terrain. Rainbow foily. Garbage after that. Some Teklo stuff, a Majestic for more Mechanologists, and then a bit of garbage for the... Shimmering Spectacle, Rainbow Foil, and just a bunch of rays. Just a bunch of rays. Should probably get scissors, but I just keep forgetting to get them. Power of the Muscle, Balance, and we have another Lunar Miracle, and nothing else of interest. So that's the end of those. I'm going to record a second video straight away, so that way, if I can't come back and do more videos after getting some food shopping done, that's not the end of the world. They're the ones I want to keep, so put that to there. Alright, let's see if we got anything, if we just got some more chaff reprints, or if we've actually got something cool. My luck from when I did Flukes, got Fluke to open me a case, was pretty abysmal, so I'm hoping that my 4 cases I have here will rectify that mistake, and I will have a Enlightened Strike in the Marble variant, because that's the only one we care about, because yeah, that wasn't really opened very well. But whatever. Alright, so no big hit in the back. It's not cold foil. I do like the rainbow foiliness of that though. This round's on me, so it's not really a card I care about. Someone else might care about having this reprinted, but I just don't know. And same thing with the Oasis Fight. I don't care. I mean, I've been playing it for a while. I have that card, so. Alright. Nothing to there. We got one last box for this case. Hopefully we get at least something cool out of the gold packs for the case. If not, we've still got 4 more to try. Anyway, that's all the time we got from this particular episode of B. I'm catching you next time. Bye.